Hello again. Today I would like to continue iteration lesson about basic Vectorworks skills. So let's repeating our lessons further, and as you can see I have the two files, file 0601 and the latest file 0602. So, and here this all drawings looks almost the same, but I made a few additional changes. So let's see how we can do this. First of all, I add some additional dimensions, so for better composition. And second, I add this using this angular dimension tool. Add one dimension, and if I press on this one zoom thickness, you can notice my walls or my line of floor plan walls looks little bit different than my dimensions, which is quite positive and quite good, I suppose. So let's see how to make these changes. Let's continue our lesson and see how I will make these changes from this drawing, which is from the lesson 05 from my previous lesson, and this drawing should like this one drawing. You see the difference, and let's go further and make some changes. Let's delete this dimension, mark and delete, add new dimension, and you should see then snaps very precisely. So let's add more few dimensions. Okay, now I would like to explain about this image. If I mark and right click on mouse, I have here a few choices, lock and unlock. Now it's locked, so I can work freely. Let's add more dimensions. Let's say I want this long dimension. So if I press Shift on keyboard, I will have, sorry, this something goes wrong. Let's try one more time again. Okay, let's add a few more dimensions. Let's say from this point to this point. Okay, let's escape. So now I will continue and add some changes to this shape. In order to add additional lines on this shape, I decided to use this double line tool. You can do whatever you want. So here I just use this top control line mode and separation 0.08 inches, if I right understand, and from this point to this point click this point, click again to this point, click and finish here. Simply click escape. So now I can mark this my previous shape and simply press delete on keyboard. So now I have here I have a little bit issue here. So let's see how I can fix this. Let's mark this line, and then I see this diagonal arrow. I can click and drag and click again. The same I make with this line. But here seems I have another issue again. So what I can do, I suppose, I can simply delete this my image. Simply mark. First of all, unlock, and now mark, then mark it. Can press delete on keyboard. Yes. Now I see another issue very clearly. And how I can fix this. So Let's mark this line. Click and drag to this point. Click. Mark this line. Click and drag to this point. But I got here an issue again. So what I can do, I can take line tool to drag additional line from this point to this point. Okay. And now I can mark this line. Or click escape. One more type escape. Or extend this line until it snaps to this line. Okay. Now this line to drag this point. Okay. Now just one more little thing. Mark this line and drag. And if I hold Shift on keyboard, sorry, seems not work. Okay. And lastly, I can delete this additional line. Let's see how it looks like. Seems not bad. Okay, let's go further and see what's next. This image I can simply mark and delete and center my desktop. So now I can just add more few dimensions. As you can see here, I don't have or missed one line of this floor plan walls. Let's take simple line and from left to right add one more line, click escape, and I just add a few more dimensions. If I jump back on this lesson, you see here few dimension, here dimension, and the angular dimension, and I need also the different line or more to see more clearly this floor plan. Okay, let's continue. Grab this line tool. Okay. click escape from this point to this point. I press shift. I have exactly perpendicular line and click escape. Let's mark this one more dimension. Snap and OK. Seems should be enough dimensions. This additional lines I can delete now. This line delete as well. And let's add one more angular dimension with this angular dimension tool. From this point to this point. Yes, I got 135 degree, but this dimension looks too big. Simply go to text and size, and instead of 48 I will choose 20. So this dimension looks good now. So let's make these lines little bit click escape. Make these lines of floor plan little bit bigger, because they need to look different from our dimensions. And now lastly, what I would like to show you, I need to have here the little bit wider or little bit different lines, these wall lines in this floor plan building. So how I can do this? And if I have zoom line thickness, which I can find here at this list. So, okay, and if I mark this line and go to, click escape, mark this line again, escape, or X, mark, and go to attributes palette, and here at line thickness, let's say I will choose this line 0,50 and press enter. You see this my line changes. So if I press zoom thickness, this line stays again very thicker, like 0,50. comma 0.05. So let's use this tool so I can see clearly how it looks like. And if I need to make all this range of lines wider, what I can do, I can mark, and by pressing Shift on keyboard I can mark more lines. Sorry. Let's go to line thickness and mark this one 0. Okay. And let's mark this line and this lines by holding Shift on keyboard. Something goes wrong because I forget go to attributes and choose this line. Now it's all right. So at this real-time lesson you will see how I make this drawing, and I suppose I shall continue further, and you can see later how I can do this drawing, how I add the doors, walls, and so on. So thanks for watching, have a great day, and until next time.